we're back with an event. It's also a great time to level up weapon. So lot of energy weapon. Oh boy. We could do the other deliverance we've been putting off for literally like 2 seasons. And I don't know if I'm necessarily going to worry about any more of the King's Fall weapons this season. I still might grab a pattern or 2 this week and next, but I'm not worrying about it. Just gonna get it done next season. At the very worst, already got a large amount of them done anyway. Unlocks the ability. Oh, cool. We have 12 map fragments. No, I don't want to sell those. Let's go do a catch crash. We can get some more of the other currency and sell it later. just gonna finish the SMG real fast with the fusion on. Oh yeah. I guess the SMG is kind of done. Kind of. Nom. Also good testing of arc soul damage before the changes next season in PvE. I think the main reason they use PvP numbers though in the TWAB to explain the arc soul buff is for percentages. To make the percentage kind of look a little nicer and more appetizing to people reading it. You know how to grind seasonal weapons without the pass? You cannot. You have to have the pass in order to... Or at least you have to have this season in order to touch the season weapons. Same with other season weapons, so if you want to touch next season's weapons, you have to have either the pass or next season. Like the next season specifically. That do be the point to the seasons and their weapons. But how's it going, Cracked Cope? How's your day been? What do you think of the community event so far? And if you haven't checked out the Elixir Tower yet, there's teases for next season there already that unlocked when the community got the first stage done. Pretty good. Hell yeah. I haven't done much of it. Like I've looked at it, but I haven't done much of the event, so I don't have an opinion on it yet. But at least the gift boxes look very nice because they give you Eververse Engrams and Bright Dust. It's just gonna depend on the frequency and the amount. But the fact we can farm it that easily, I think is just pretty good. It's what, 1,000 doubloons or coins? I'm calling them doubloons. But if you want to do some good next season prep, whether you're free to play or not, like it's a good event for currency farming and Bright Dust farming. Yep. And there's some good cosmetics in the shop right now. And even if you don't spend the Bright Dust right now, you can save it and use it whenever. And just save it on bank for whenever there's cosmetics available that you actually want and enjoy. It's kind of like a mini holiday event, like Dawning or the Festival of the Lost kind of thing. Those are also currency events, and you farm Bright Dust and whatnot there. But there's more specific rewards and whatnot for those events. This is just like building an in-game kind of thing, the Elixir Quarter. What if they let us have like farming and other mini games in the Elixir Quarter going forward? Because we're rebuilding it. I don't think it'll be used for like PvP or PvE or anything. And even though, well, I guess if it's story, they don't have to keep it in the game after we build it, but I feel like it'd be kind of weird if you have players do this big event, collect a lot of currency to rebuild the Elixir Quarter, And then you just go, alright, you can't go in the elixir quarter ever again, goodbye. No, no looky, no touch, no look. Only remember. It's like, I get it, but like, okay. So I don't know. Maybe it's got more MMO. Maybe they'll put more like MMO-esque minigames or whatever in there to waste your time. And maybe get like other currencies or whatnot for the game. / cosmetics that they can just like pool in as time goes on for the development of the game. It'd be cool if it was a PvP map. That would also be cool. Imagine like a, what is it? Like almost a Coliseum where the Fallen just gather to watch Guardians fight in a PvP kind of arena. Almost like a Coliseum. And kind of like what Trials and Crucible already is, except it's the Vanguard and like Shax and Saint watching over and enjoying the matches. But with the Elixir Quarter, maybe like the Fallen, our friends, the Fallen friends we've made doing that. I don't know, that'd be pretty cool, honestly. Elixir Quarter seems to have a lot of potential with whatever they do with this, and so I hope at the very least they do something with this, and they don't just go, okay, yep, thanks for all the coins and all the work, we're taking this out of the game because it's not part of the season, it's gonna get soft sunset, and you never touch it again, haha, bye. We did this for Trials before, when we rebuilt Trials and brought it back, but we obviously have Trials in the game still, and so if you remember that time, like myself, Trials is a little bit more like actual weight and meaning because you kind of built it by farming the fractal line. Same thing with the Elixir Quarter. So the kind of like the more they use it, or the more they use the Elixir Quarter for stuff, whether it's actually impactful for endgame PvE or PvP or not, like I think better for these kind of events since it sticks around, people care about them more. Or it doesn't even necessarily stick around as often, but like people are willing to enjoy them, enjoy them for longer periods of time. It would be cool as a PvP map. I'm not gonna lie. Especially with how big it is already. And honestly, that's not a bad thought, because they've done that, like I said, for Trials, i.e. PvP in the past. And so like, it wouldn't be out of the ordinary for them to do an event like this specifically for something in PvP. Again, they've literally done it before. So, it could be a map. And they never said what season we're getting the new map next year with Lightfall. So it could technically, well, no, I guess it could prelude it to coming out in Lightfall, but we're still, next season's not Lightfall, so I guess that might not track. Unless, like, they did the, alright, thanks for all the currency, we're gonna go dark for a season, then give you a map kind of thing from the Elixir. Which I think could still work, but people are gonna be upset with that. Not because they're impatient of the map, but because it's not doing anything in a reasonable amount of time in their mind. It takes, like, that's an entire season of it going dark. People kind of let that slide for Rasputin, because Rasputin was only really a part of the Warmind DLC. Like, it's a cool story part. It's got good weapons, but once they took Mars out, like, Rasputin hasn't really had as much of a place, so, like, that works with Rasputin, but I don't know if that'd work over a season, or that works with Rasputin over multiple seasons. I don't know if that would work with the Elixir Quarter as a PvP map over a season. I would like Drag's Promise to return. What's that? I know it's a D1 map, but I never played D1, so that means nothing. Like, you're just naming maps. That could be anything in my mind. It could be a long range, it could be like Disjunction, it could be like Burnout, it could be like anything. It could be like a Fallen Coliseum, like what I'm explaining or describing with the Elixir Quarter, like who knows? But if it's fun, then hell yeah. An exotic sidearm that Drake sees. Oh, now that would be cool. I'm always down for more enemy-based weapons like that are heavily like enemy race-based or just enemy-based for whatever reason. Right, like Eyes of Tomorrow, Legend of Acreus to some degree, Wither Horde, the really special kind of weapons. Sidearm, yeah. That'd be cool. What did it do in PvE? Or I guess what did it do in general? Was it a PvP sidearm? if it is PvP, I could maybe see him bringing it back as like a secret mission next season or something, or like maybe this gives it or does something with it leading to it. But they also just brought back Trespasser last season, which is a PvP sidearm. And so I don't know if they'd necessarily do that. Like, I know Bungie likes sidearms. I actually like a lot of the newer sidearms they've started making and brought back, like Trespasser. But I don't know if the rest of the community shares that sentiment. Like, there's Devil's Ruin that's owning right now in PvP. We've got Trespasser, which people are just kind of sleeping on because A, sidearms, and B, Devil's Ruin. People are just getting used to that more so now. And then there's some other sidearms that people have used, like Traveler's Chosen. That's an old favorite of mine in PvE and PvP. Probably a secret mission, Rat King. Ooh, yeah, and then there's Rat King, yeah, like... yeah, I mean, it could be a lead into a secret mission next season, right? Because it's the events the last 2 weeks of the season, so this week and next week. And so then if they launched a quote-unquote secret mission or something related to the Elixir Quarter that's like a secret mission or Presage or whatever, they could do it early on, similar to Presage, like the beginning of the season, because we just finished collecting everything. And you'd avoid that seasonal gap. Alright, well, now we wait. It'd be pretty cool, actually. Even if it was just a Presage-like mission. Honestly, I preferred Presage over a lot of the older secret missions, like Whisper and Outbreak. Like, Whisper and Outbreak weren't bad, but Presage just hit different for that replayability and lore and story, and for the gunplay and whatnot, because, like, you still had the solo flawless triumph and the emblem that was really nice from there. And you had to do it within the time period, within 25 minutes for solo flawless. So it was a timed solo flawless. So I don't know. That Presage just hit different and a lot better in my opinion than a secret mission. So I'd kind of prefer that with for the Elixir Quarter next season, but either or would be cool. F. Okay, bombs. Okay. There was no way any of us could have made that in time. Okay now. By the way, I think this is a nice little end of the season. Just chill farming, you get coins from basically doing whatever you want. You can put them in those boxes to get cosmetics, another bright dust, and whatever else. Like, you got the exotic ghost shell. You're building something that's hopefully going to be here next season. Maybe Lightfall launch at worst, right? It's a nice little passive end of the season. Passive grind end of the season, I should say. And it's a nice way to finish off a lot of crafted weapons that you haven't done or finished. Because you're already farming stuff for the currency, and the completions for the currency. Might as well add your crafted weapons to that. The first curse could come back as a mission for Last Word. The one from D1 or the D2 mission? Because didn't they put... I thought they put almost that exact mission in D2 when they first brought back Last Word. So I would maybe say eventually, but I don't know if they do that so soon for that weapon, since the weapon's already in the game. Well, it would be a cool mission. Something like that is a dungeon, though. P1? Okay. Yeah, then maybe they could. Maybe they turn the first curse into a dungeon for that. And it could still reward the last word, or maybe like random roll last word stuff next season, but then it also has like some other exotic that's maybe not random roll, but like a dungeon specific exotic outside of the last word for that. Last word with random rolls, man. And hey, thank you for the like. Imagine last word with opening shot. Imagine last word with prep motion opening shot. Or hip fire grip opening shot. Oh, it's so good. Just just sounds good. Oh, we get a gift box every time we... I think that's every time we level up, so we donate a specific amount. Interesting. Yeah, this is a nice event. It's a nice little casual community passive event. Nothing like too crazy, but it's not like little either, because you're getting some good rewards out of it, like getting the event boxes. Let's see, what's in this? F. Just a red border weapon this time. It's also a nice way to stock up for next season for red border weapons. So we're at what, 60 million right now, I think I saw? Close to 60? No, 53 mil. That's not bad. We might hit the second goal today. I wonder if people donating materials is increasing the amount. Like these material, or that material. The map fragments. So you could easily hit 80 mil, I think, tonight. At least, definitely before tomorrow's reset. Oh, it's right there as well. Updates every 15 minutes, okay. Yeah, 140 mil's not gonna happen tonight. Might happen by Thursday at the latest before reset. This will probably happen by Friday reset for trials, I bet. 60, 60, 80. I'd give about every 60 million a day, so like we could get theoretically both of these in a day because it's trials. I don't know how many. Like the trials farmers might absolutely just fucking skyrocket all 3 of these, or all 4 of these once trials opens. But I don't know. Like that doesn't seem too bad, honestly, if we're going about 60 mil a day. 60 to 80 mil a day. That's, yeah, that's over before next reset at the rate we're going. Well, if we can hit the 80. So we got 2 weeks. I think we're definitely like cruising for this just fine. I've seen a lot of negative Nancy's on Twitter be like, people aren't even gonna finish it. No one's gonna do it. It's too high of an amount, Bungie. It's like, no, look, like you got a lot more players that disagree with your opinion of D2 being dead than you think there are, right? Like there's plenty of people farming and just chilling. They're just not very vocal about it, which is perfectly fine, because they're having a good time. Ooh, can we actually go here? Well, I know we can see the bot change, but like, what's the notification for it? What's today's Nightfall? Lightblade. And Mindbenders is the weapon. If you check out my YouTube, I posted a short before stream going over the weekly reset, which has all that stuff and more in it.
How wonderful. Spider is already putting the Guardian's generous donations to good use. There is justice
Fortnite bus. Wait, what if we're building Fortnite in Destiny 2? Because I think we've forgotten, like, they've put the Fortnite bus in here earlier this season, or before, like, one of the seasons for the Elixir Quarter, they put this in here. I can't remember exactly when. But, and this season was a Fortnite season crossover. But if we're building Fortnite in the old, Scourge of the Past raid. Just no. Yeah, I don't know how I'd feel about a BR in D2 either. But, could you imagine? That'd be funny as shit, though. Okay. So we're gonna do a little bit of the Nightfall as well to get the weapon to drop. We're not gonna do the GM. Because we're farming this for gold. I'm not ready to go back. Where are you dropping? Where are we dropping? Where are we dropping, Zavala? Where you need us to drop, Ikora? Oh, fuck. Oh, no, they could easily do that with, like, bounties and shit. Oh, man, now we're just giving them ideas. Like, you have bounties and whatnot, and the comms are Ikora, or the other vanguards telling you where to drop based on your bounties and quests to, like, give you help, kind of like in Fortnite with the other commentary. They could do it. Not saying they should, but they could. Don't you do it. Go away, all cool.
Hey, that's our guy. The one guarding the temple. What's he doing away from his post? This could be our chance.
So I think Arc Souls are getting a, actually no, it's not 30%. Actually, no, it is 30%. I think Arc Souls are getting a 30-ish% PvE damage increase next season. They gave PvP numbers, and I don't think gave exact percentages, which was weird, but it ups it from 44 to 66, which is an increase of 22, which, at least within its, assuming like 66 is the max, it's a third of its entire damage. Might be a little off on some of that math, but yeah. So Arc Souls and PvE are going to be kind of nutty. It's only for PvE. Put on Surge Detonator for champ stuns. Oh, you're right. It's been a while since I've actually farmed Nightfalls. Although we eat our nade a lot for Arc Souls at the moment, but we can put mods on, like Bad Amplitude. That doesn't mean we can't ever throw our nade. You got any builds you've been enjoying a lot this season? I've just been doing a lot of Arc 3.0. Honestly, I just love Arc 3.0 and its viability in endgame now for Warlock. I really like what they've done with Warlock, honestly, with all the 3.0. I know a lot of people don't agree with that, but yeah, I think they did a good job. I know people feel like there's no direction or defined use, or like, no, defined direction with Warlock like there are with Titans and Hunters. But I feel like that's also the point of Warlock. It's meant to be more adaptable and not necessarily pushed towards one direction or shoehorned into one direction like Titans and Hunters, even though Warlocks are still more healing based. But just like in terms of builds, I feel like Warlocks have gotten so much more endgame build potential with 3.0. Like with Arc 3.0 Warlock is great for this Nightfall, especially on Grandmaster. Get amped, run around, you don't even need getaway artists for the Arc Soul, just run around while amped. The boss, it's really hard for the boss to hit you when you're doing that, including other adds in their shots, so it gives you a lot more survivability through movement. A lot of people overlook, especially in GMs. Young Ahamkara with Proximity Knife. Cool. Ah, that's a good build too. While I don't run a lot of Hunter, that is one of the builds I do enjoy running on Hunter when I do. I got I recently got the other two new arms that changed the other knife for PvP that give it more damage off ricochets and whatnot. We need to try that at some point in builds for it. But I'm too much of a Warlock main. Grenade ordnance? What do you mean?
Hey, you did it! Good job. Boats on the move again.
Into Theory's Embrace. Oh. Not a Hunter, I can't remember a Theory's Embrace off the top of my head. Like, I can think of it, I just can't think of its... Yeah, that Theory's Embrace, what I was talking about, yeah. Farmed out some Master Lost Sectors earlier in the season to get them. Finished off all the Titan and Hunter armor that we didn't have. Master Lost Sectors are great for farming exotics. While the odds aren't 1 in 4, with how everything generally works out, the odds more often than not feel like a 1 out of 4 chance to get an exotic to drop. So about every 4 to 5 master clears, you get an exotic, you get a new exotic. Then I got really lucky with multiple new exotics back to back to back, like within 2 to 3 runs. So sometimes that happens too.
Seriously, but they did the thing. It's just this hive tech. It's so archaic. Just give me a sec. Done. Okay, we're getting close to the swamp now. Temple's not
Also,
far from
Amped is
here.
great for this part.
This is a temple to Oryx?
You still have to deal with the moths and the occasional spawns, like you have to be aware of where the screeds are spawning. But if you've amped or just speed booster, you can run past a lot of this. Like the helm's still slowed, but I have a lot of speed.
You just can't see.
I can just ignore those
There's a safe path through.
for now. Until I hit times 10, then it's gonna slow me down, but I still move faster than I would normally. Let's see. It does slow you down eventually, but it's a lot better. And I believe... No, so I need to stand by a thing. But yeah, once you go back to times 9 or times 8, you get your speed boost back. You don't need to be amped all the time through here. Like, notice how we're not dealing with any ad spawns, because we're just significantly further ahead. And we have our own free pillars and whatnot to deposit at. And we clear the way for the teammates with the moths. but it helps them as well. And it's not just like a haha solo cheese get ahead kind of thing. Would you rather fight Oryx for $1 million or Rolk for guaranteed exotic drop? Probably the money, because I already have both those raid exotics. I have King's Fall and Vow raid exotics. Only one I don't have is Deepstone.
Looks like we're all clear.
So, to be honest, I don't care about the exotic drop with Rolk right now, or anymore.
He's an old rival of Oryx, and he's no joke. Pretty funny that Sabathun hasn't guarded
Oh, this is a
Oryx.
bad idea. Maybe not. Redemption? Please stun. It's fair if you don't stun, but it would be nice. Alright, I can't, it's fine. I'm not running champ mods either, so I'm not complaining or anything. I got a Gambit Memento in my first run. Nice! Hell yeah. Make sure to put that on a weapon that you've crafted as soon as you can if you're gonna keep going for Gambit, so you can get more of them to drop. I have nothing for this. At least now I can hit it. Maybe we should put a champ mod on. It's only shotguns though, right? No. This will have unstop. Just because we're doing red bar farming, otherwise we'd run weapons like Galley or Parasite to be able to just one-shot those anyway and put them low enough without mods, but we're working on other stuff at the moment. What weapon you thinking of putting the Gambit Memento on? It's good on a lot of weapons, especially the seasonal crafted from this season and last. All the mementos, including the Nightfall one, look great on the season's crafted weapons. Chaos Mini 2? Hell yeah. I think I have a Gambit one on that as well. Been a minute since I've used it though. Been working on other weapons. And I'm a little lazy and behind on my finished crafted weapons. That's why we're still doing all this with all these crafted weapon farming at this event, or not farming, but XP work. A 30% increase in Arc Soul damage is going to be nutty. We're going to be nuking like any ad that gets shot by an Arc Soul that's not like a boss or champion is just going to instantly die. And any bosses like this are going to lose their shield and probably a good 25 to 50% of their HP initially. After like a burst or two. One burst to break the shield, yeah, I would have lost a lot more. Maybe about a third of their health every shot. That's still a lot. A lot more than I thought Arc Souls would ever be doing. It's like, yeah, what if we up this by 30%? Why not? Why shouldn't we? Why shouldn't Arc Souls be awesome? wonder how much the Hive Guardians are going to play a role in next season. Honestly, we haven't seen as many Hive Guardians this year as I thought we would. Even though I guess we kind of stopped Savathun's plans of like putting them further beyond the throne world, like they're still, I guess, technically out there, just not super active. So, I don't know. I thought we'd see a little bit more of them. Hopefully that happens next season or in Nightfall. Oh hey, the champion came back. I was gonna say, I think it just launched itself into the wall earlier, but I wasn't sure because it just disappeared. $50 captain coins, not bad. Warlock kitchen gun. Wait, what? Wait, if let barrier champ put up his shield, he won't be able to put it up again? Temporarily, for a short time, yes. That's how you burst them. That's one of the ways to burst them. And at lower difficulties like this, they don't have enough regeneration to be able to heal within their shield, even if you get them low and don't break their shield and let them heal all the way through it. Like you saw in the beginning, they don't die, or it didn't heal all the way. It was about half HP after it came out of its shield, a little over half, maybe like 75 HP. And we just bursted it real fast and continued, because we got all of it last time, but like last 10% of its health. So as long as it doesn't heal more than 90% of its health at that point, good. I forgot to swap back to this. Alright, we'll swap for the Unstoppables, that's it. And I wonder what the, I wonder if the Iron Banner shader they put out this season for the resets is going to be there next season, or if they're going to replace it with another. I'm curious if these are more like season specific temporary exotics, meaning like temporary time to acquire them, or if they'll make it like a drop from Iron Banner completions the year after, or whatever, the season after, or maybe the year after they release or something. This is a good shader. It was worth farming. Fractaline. Can't remember if that counter was broken or not, or if I just didn't care about the Fractaline at the time. Go away, Ella, cool. Go away. Thank you.
Hey, that's our guy. The one guarding the temple. What's he doing away from his post?
And you can't play Nightfalls because you don't have DLC. Damn, that's actually a good point. Free-to-play are limited to strikes this week for farming for the free-to-play event, because the community event's technically free. So it's a free-to-play event. But damn, I didn't even think about that. How many coins do you get from strikes? Hopefully it's at least close, if not better than 50. Because ouch, yeah, you can't play this without the expansion. Bought 1,000. What do you mean bought? Like turned in the other currency, or about 1,000? If it's 1,000 per strike, that's great. How much I got? Oh, okay. That's not bad then. And I know if you really want to farm captain coins right now, the Ori Lost Sector on Nessus, the one right next to the spawn that puts you up on top of a tower that you jump down, the Lost Sector to the left of that spawn gives you, I think, a decent amount of coins, and you can just run in there in like 60 seconds, immediately kill the boss, go open the chest, and repeat. It takes like 30 seconds per Lost Sector. And that is free.
There's your ride. You just hop on and I'll handle the rest.
This guy's farming. Hell yeah.
These weird hive controls.
Uncle
Yeah,
Whoop.
this is...
Whoop.
There it is. Here we go. Let's move it.
Why did we stop?
I don't know. Didn't expect this. Just a little hangout for the...
Zap.
Get that barrier down.
And a
right?
crunch.
Sure you can.
F. Wait, it's still alive? What? I thought he killed it. Alright, must have respawned. The 360s.
Hey, you did it. Good job. Boat's on the move again.
F for that Wither Horde.
Finch, we're stuck again.
Seriously, but I did the thing. It's just this hive tech. It's so archaic. Just give me a sec. Okay, we're getting close to the swamp now.
Time to
Temple's
zoom.
not far from here.
You said this is a temple
Zoom.
to Oryx?
Yeah, that's right.
see if I can avoid Screebs if I go this way. Nope, they left Screebs up here. Alright.
Overgrown with darkness.
I can sense light here, though.
Aha, Screebs, you're no match for my Arc Soul.
Maybe there's a safe path through.
They're trying to shoot the moths. Ow. Okay. That hurt. We need a totem. We're all out of totems. Oh, that's a Screeb. Got a Mark Soul.
Looks like we're all clear, Finch. We're heading in.
Careful. The knight guarding this place? He's an old rival of Oryx, and he's no joke. Pretty funny that Savathun has him guarding Oryx's temple, though.
Alright, gotta swap for the pulse just for these unstoppable. Where's the unstop? There it is. Get him, Uncle Whoop. Might have wanted to stun that first. There you go. Looks like a lot of ads grouped up there. It would be a shame if a Warlock came and meleeed him. There you are. Alright. Just getting body blocked by champions and champions, Hive Guardians now. Alright. GG. Actually curious how much strikes give. And there's confirmation of the weapon, sweet. I'm benders. The nice little shoddy. I don't like, it's definitely not what it once used to be, but I don't agree with all the it's useless kind of stuff about it. Please let me dismantle it though. Got a pretty decent one with threat fragile focus that maps people. It could be better obviously with its range with the mag perks here, but like this weapon or this perk combo is just pretty nice to begin with. Especially when I can also still increase the range to 64 if I wish. Just need like accurized rounds or something in the mag instead of assault or attack, but yeah, it's not bad. It's a lot of PvP mains really upset when you kill them with it because they think it's a terrible shotgun. And so it applies emotional damage. Got an emotional damage over time aspect to it that's so good. Okay, Cabal get hands. Alright, Centurion health. I have a feeling the strikes are going to be about 50, but it'd be whack if strikes were like 10 or something. Or even if it was like 40, that'd still be kind of whack. Then it'd almost be like you're punishing free-to-play players for existing. At least for like Nightfalls and strikes. Gambit, I've heard, isn't much better either. It's 28 games of Gambit to buy one event box. So yeah, I don't know if Gambit's going to be the play either. I think it might be Lost Sector farming on Nessus, honestly. We'll check what that drop rate is for the coins, but yeah, if you want them like ASAP, if you want to farm those event boxes specifically, like again, it's still a nice passive farm for whatever you're doing. But if you want to specifically target farm it, Lost Sector's probably going to be your best bet. It's because they're so fast. And that one on the Orrery on Nessus you can do in like 30 seconds, and so just real fast. That's again only target farming, that's not necessary. You just casually do whatever you want in the game, collect coins and go turn them in, probably get 1 or 2 event packages after a couple hours of farming. Unless you're just farming like one activity for hours, but yeah.
Halfway there.
Also, you can turn in catch crash materials, and so we don't know, or at least I don't know, if that also just gives you coins or if it only counts those like materials you're applying as coins for the donation. Don't know exactly how that works yet. So if you get coins for donating those materials and it puts the coins in your inventory, then you can just buy the event boxes from Catch Crash, from farming Catch Crash as well. And like getting, well, Catch Crash and expeditions if you have this season. Then you're getting captain's coins at the end of the activity, and you're getting currency and i.e. other materials that you can turn into captain's coins. Like the map fragments and treasure coordinates, once those are unlocked. It's alright, that's a legit blueberry. Haven't seen an actual blueberry in a while. Now they're like, wait, we take the bomb and we throw it. Okay, I gotta remember this. Hell yeah. Oh, it's so nice to see Destiny 2 learning out in the wild. They're not getting upset. Well, they're maybe getting upset, but like, they're just trying to ask themselves questions of why are things happening or why aren't they happening, right? And then they're finding their own answers. That's glorious. You will do so well, Blueberry, if you continue with that mentality. You will go so far. Get him, Blueberry. Get him. Go nuts. Oh, that's another Blueberry. Well, tried to let the Blueberry have that one. Oh, never mind, it's a duo. Okay. Interesting. They're teaching their friend how to play. Hell yeah. Ooh, I'll take that projection. We don't have that one yet. I should probably run Storm Dancer's chess piece if I'm gonna run this super while farming. 350% super back at the end of every cancel after a couple of kills. Really good. Only works for this arc super on Warlock though. I'm really excited for the Chaos Reach cooldown reduction next season. I think that's going to help the super out a lot with builds and whatnot. cards. It's really nice for bursting champions down in Master and Grandmaster stuff, and lower. But it kind of fell flat on the uptime of it, and so the cooldown reduction is going to help its uptime a lot. So they reduced it by more than I thought they would have. I was only thinking like maybe putting it to like 805 or 806 or something in like the 8-minute range. They put it like 7 minutes 30 seconds, like nah, drop it by a full minute and a half. It's like, oh, okay, sure, thank you. Yeah, that'll help. That'll absolutely help. Ooh. But Chaos is really nice. Chaos Reach is really nice for farming Master Lost Sectors. Really high uptime based on where the champions tend to be placed, and so you can use about every champion, every new group of champions you come into contact with, you generally have a super, or you hope to have a super for. Next season you'll almost certainly generally have a super every champion engagement. Then you just stun them and group them up a little bit, and then just burst them both down, or burst them down real fast. You can kill more than one champion with the Chaos Reach, as it is as well without Geomags. Okay, this is all without Geomags. Then you start adding that on top, and even currently with Geo, it's overkill for champions outside of GM. But if you want to guarantee that Chaos Reach kill on a stun champion, you have to run Geomags for the time length. You can kind of get away with it without it, but you need a grenade or something that's also dealing damage and like jolting over time alongside it. 35, that's not great. They're kneecapping free-to-play players for a week in their strike farming. Whoa, okay, hang on. Wait. Man, if only this had had more accuracy to it. Yeah, for that. I'm gonna do that in Lost Sector, see how much we get. I think it's only like 10 or 15. Either way, you can do it really fast. So it doesn't matter really what the amount is. Or that it's that low, I should say. You just come here and go there. Easy peasy. I'm pissed, bruh. I beat the boss on all chance, but wasn't even able to get the exotic. Oh, in the raid? F. Or wait, in Lost Sectors? Yeah, sometimes that happens. Again, it's like, it feels like a 1 in 4. It's not actually a 1 in 4 chance. It's worse odds than that, but it feels like it after you farm enough of the master ones. We can just avoid all these ads. Let our arcs will deal with them. And just come up here and nuke the boss. And we're about done. That was the entire Lost Sector, and you repeat that as many times as you want, and you get 14 coins. That's not bad. That's not too bad, honestly. You know, that like an hour, you maybe got, like, okay, if you're gonna put like an hour towards farming this, and you only farm this Lost Sector, I think you could maybe get enough to get a couple event boxes, but since it takes 28 games of Gambit to buy one event box, I don't think you could do 28 games of Gambit in an hour. Because then you're looking at like 2 minutes a game for Gambit. Around 2 minutes a game. Versus 30 seconds for this Lost Sector, and I can ride a Sparrow to speed this up if I really want. But look, we're back. Hey boss. Got our money. If I had on better weapons and whatnot to burst, we could get him killed in like one shot if I was running Parasite or Galley or something. Look at how much Arc Souls are doing to the open world. We're just gonna be one-shotting those Harpies next season. Oh, there's 28. So in like 4 minutes, we've already gotten more, or just as many, no, more coins from Lost Sector farming than we have strikes. And the one strike only giving us 35 and Nightfalls. Again, you don't have to farm Lost Sectors. But if you're trying to target farm the event boxes or whatever, this might be the play. It's just so fast. We farming up in here. And look, just like that, in like 2 minutes we got more coins than we did in strikes through Lost Sectors. And now we've got more coins than we did doing a single Nightfall. Let's see, how much do public event completions give? Heroic as well. That's not bad. I don't know if you'd want to necessarily target public events to farm that, but that's not bad. not gonna farm this too long. It's probably the last one, honestly. Maybe we'll do a King's Fault. Not for currency or anything, but just for the crafted weapon. Just get one of them, because I think we can either get the pulse or the sniper this week. Yeah, we could try and get the pulse. Pulse is a lot more reasonable than the sniper right now. Go turn in some of these coins though. Okay, I also want to test. How many coins do we have? 229. Alright, so how do these donated other materials work? Just coins, or does it just give us numbers towards... $75. 75. Oh, okay. So it doesn't give you coins, it just auto counts it as the number that you donate. Man, it's just cleaning up your inventory kind of thing. Damn it. I was hoping it'd give you coins. I'm back. Welcome back. We just donated all our captain's coins we collected and confirmed that donating these currencies only adds towards your number. It doesn't actually give you coins, sadly. But it helps towards this. Actually, no, I don't think you can target from these quarter gift boxes. What? Wait. No, never mind, hang on. This is just one reward track. No, because there's no resetting it. Checking this because I thought we could farm those. Can we not? Oh no, I think we can. Maybe. I don't know. 'Cause it's not getting rid of the masterwork or the cores, enhancement cores. I wonder if it's every 300, 600, 1000, 1400, 1800, or 2400 you donate, you get to select another. I don't want to delete the emblem just to test that. So then I have to go back and collect it if it's not the case. Interesting. I want to test PvP rates real fast. How much is a random game of Control worth?
control. Capture and defend, Guardians. Zone A captured. Enemy claims Zone C.
Ah. I don't know what all that like screen shake was.
Enemy claims Zone B. Enemy has zone advantage.
Hey, I'm coming for you, Titan. Don't think I forgot.
Zone A lost.
Sure.
Enemy has your zone. Zone C captured. Zone B captured. Zone advantage is yours.
I can't. I can't deal with the audio coming back twice.
Go. Make them cry.
Questionable, Hunter, but alright. Seeing all these emblems is cool too. All the little red boxes around the white X's. Jade Rabbit, kind of bussin', yeah. Have they fixed it? 'Cause it's got some inconsistent like perk activation, damage stuff, but when it works, it's very bussin'. Yeah, that's the last word up there. Teammate!
Zone B lost. They have advantage. You made that
Huh.
easy.
F.
Zone A captured.
And they fixed damage, wait, damage calibration? What about the damage? It is fixed though? That's good if it is. It was a little, weird, and it had been a little weird for a while. I need to probably put more stock into exotic primaries in general. I don't use them enough. Hey, I got more than 2 rounds in the shotgun there, but...
Zone B captured. That's a power
Oh, you think you can take our zone? You think you can just take our zone? I guess they can.
Zone A lost.
That felt so dirty, because you know we were out of their controller range. Nice bouncing knife.
Zone A captured. That's a power play. You took them. Now hold. I've seen enough. I'm calling this one. A victory well executed.
I whiffed that. Nice. Get him, teammate. So how many did we get? 35? Okay, so it's the same as strikes. Let's see what comp is. I think comp will still be 35, but yeah. It's not bad. Like, that's a reasonable passive, like, crucible farm for a lot of people, especially like PvP mains. Like, that's not bad.
Enter your battles wisely. Every death counts.
If you want a good example of, oh, okay, well they're just all right. Yeah, well, shit, shouldn't have gone that way. If you want a good example of how decent Mindbenders is, especially the adept version, this would be a good match for it. If I don't waste my life like that. Wait, alright, that shield was clutch, but I kinda disagree with that. There's no reason any of them shouldn't have died. Two of them were already damaged and they took that hit, or the chain lightning, directly. No reason they should have lived. But alright, I guess. That stupid nade. See how we still did about half their shields though from that range with the shoddy? That's fragile focus. And so, well, no, actually, I think we were taking damage. Fragile focus was off. That's just the base like range of it, even at 50. So it's not bad.
Not this time. You've been defeated.
I really need to swap weapons like this pulse, but that's not gonna happen in the moment.
You trailed the enemy. Close the gap.
And I just whiffed that shoddy shot. What is that build? They're running something specific that's shutting my damage down. Is it just the void? Yeah. Yeah, it's just they're stacking a lot of overshields. Smart. It beats my, or it does what it needs to in countering my melee build. At least the basics of it.
Enemy team is out of line. Topple them.
Can also swap primaries.
1 minute left. The enemy is out of second chance. One enemy left. You're out of line. Fight on just the same. You smashed your enemies to dust. You're evenly matched, but one team must fall.
What the fuck? Oh. It didn't go. Woo-hoo-hoo. I shot more than just that at the end there, but it didn't actually register the shots. That was kind of scary. F, that guy left. I think they DC'd. I don't think they actually rage quit or anything.
Enemy team is out of line.
Oh, never mind, they did rage quit. It wasn't the AFK guy, never mind. Yeah, and then the other guy just left because they know we're gonna steamroll from here because of supers and abilities. Because we got a lot of super energy from that, and that guy's just AFK, they don't know what he's doing. Not saying like he completely threw as hard as his teammates are making it seem, but like I understand why they left. If he's not back this round, then their suspicions were at least somewhat justified. Yeah, he's still AFK, we'd be spiraling a second round, they'd lose the match for sure at this point. Yeah, there's nothing they could do, we'd just farm him to kill their lives and waste him and then get our super. Like, that's unfortunate. Yeah, so with that guy being gone this long, it definitely is a throw on their part, so I Again, I get why their teammates left. Eventually we just do this. We start spawn camping the spawns, just waiting, figuring out which one they spawn at, and go to that.
1 minute. You're ahead on
Yeah,
nine.
like he's right there. We're so close that we can put up any amount of fight and resistance from the
Moments of clarity.
other teammates that he would have had, that they would have had to like try and prevent us from doing that, but we have so much more map control than they do. Like they can't play the spawns like we can. They'd be forced to like make sure we never set at the spawns, or they'd have to do something cheekier. That's a very rough match and potential win for them.
Survival is everything. This match is yours.
What was that, 30? Yeah, 30 coins. It's not bad. Why'd they give comp less than normal? Seems a little weird, but sure. I guess. Does Crucible Labs give more than 35 then?
Control. Show your enemy this place belongs to you now. Take the zone.
No one's going for C. Bold. Bold move.
You captured zone C.
Peace of mind. Yeah. Very good pulse rifle. And mindbenders. Yup. Mindbenders with threat detector, fragile focus. And it's adept, and so it's got an adept range mod on it. I'm coming, teammate. Oh no, I'm not.
Zone C.
Mindbenders for that long range shoddy, and then Peace of Mind for that nice longer range pulse rifle, medium to long range pulse rifle. For fights where you don't want to close in with your shotgun that quickly. If we had actually aimed, we kill that hunter. Just whiffed. I wouldn't be mad if they made Mindbenders an exotic. What would you make, or what would you give it though to make it an exotic? Because while it doesn't have the potency it once did, like it's still a pretty good shoddy. F. And I'd argue it's still got a lot of its old potency. It's just back then, like, to some degree, shotguns were actually just busted with their range.
Enemy claims zone B.
Maybe as like a pellet chaperone, but I feel like that would cause more issues. Kinda like when it was a normal weapon. love to not fat finger my melee. We're just dead. We're not dead. They're dead though. Was too slow on changing position.
We just took the lead.
The more kills you get, the stacks, the more damage gets increased in range. If on a streak, you'll get free ability energy. Whoa, okay, now the free ability energy seems kind of actually fucking busted. But the rest of that doesn't sound bad. What kind of stack numbers or percentages do you thinking? Like, how many stacks do you need to hit like old kind of Mindbender's use and range? I don't know about the ability energy though. Just because people already hate ability builds to a large extent in PvP, and so you'd be leaning into that more, which I'm a fan of, but you'd have incessant, non-stop, this is the most broken thing in PvP forever, and kind of like people are doing currently with linear fusions and fusion rifles as a whole. It's because they don't like fighting against those specific weapon archetypes. People already don't like fighting against shotguns that frequently. I think it'd be cool though. No doubt about that. But ooh. Here, hold the flashbang. I threw it into the ceiling. But the ability energy I think would make it a little bit too busted. Shit, something I can do here. I'm just trapped. Alright, fine. Want close range fuckage? We'll give you close range fuckage. Play this SMG game. Yeah, I can't beat supers though. Of course, there's all that heavy. Okay. Sure. Is there any other set of teammates just guarding heavy that would like to instantly spawn kill me? I feel like everyone has a fucking super right now. I don't want to be in any fight. I just want to take this point. We've lost like half of our entire team after that. Awesome. Yeah. You fucked. Overly cocky hunter is a dead hunter. Oh look, a third super. It's nowhere. I don't know about all this heavy and super regen in Crucible Labs. Goodbye. A little high.
Your enemy can't kill if they're dead. Strength in numbers, Guardian. Excellent.
We're friends. It'd be a shame if I meleeed into you. Alright.
Zone C lost. Power play. Enemy has your zone. You captured Zone A. Double down.
Taking A, but we're already over here at C. Damn.
3 minutes. I've seen enough. I'm calling this one. You're beaten. This
Okay. Oh, you get 35, so I guess on everything but comp and PvP is rewarding.
controlling those
Alright.
zones is the only path to
Fair enough. Yeah. And people ask why there's match leave penalties. Wait, what? What? I don't even know what that was about, but alright. Let's try another comp. That was just a sour PvP experience. But anytime you continue to see the big content creators and streamers complain and whine about those comp leave or the casual PvP match leave bans and whatnot, like that's why. Because the system can't refill fast enough, and so then when you have people rage quitting like that every other match, like it's literally just ruining other people's experiences. Like there's nothing we could do there. Like that guy that just AFK'd in a PvP comp. Like and it's a little different for PvE because you can still solo things in PvE without ruining your own experience. If anything, solo PvE is a better experience in some instances, but you can't 1v3 entire Crucible matches or 1v6 entire Crucible matches or 4v6 or 3v6 or whatever, right? You're just gonna get stomped by supers and heavy and map control. Similar to that 2v3 comp from the one guy leaving or just going AFK. Not much they could do there. We just hoard weapon, or we just hoard ability energy and ammo. We win. We spawn camp. We win. And it's not fun to play against because it's bullshit. I shouldn't be using the shot either.
last life. This is it.
You're really pushing, aren't you? Yes, you are. We whiffed. Ah!
On just the same.
What's your role?
1 minute left.
Oh, it's the old Sunset one.
Enemy team is out of lives. Topple them. An opponent stand. Double down.
Just staring their ghost down.
30 seconds. Both teams out of reserve.
You got this, teammate. Is that a mountaintop? There's no way that's actually a fucking mountaintop. That's actually a fucking mountaintop. Alright, been a long time since I've seen that.
10 seconds.
You got melee whiffed. That was a good try.
Enemies have bested you.
He should have won that fight, but yeah, the melee just went right past him.
Enemy is in the lead. Not for long. Three lives left.
Okay. I disagree with that turn of events, but sure. I'm dead. Yeah.
You're out of life. Fight on just the same.
Fine.
Not enough. But it's not over. trail the enemy. Close the gap.
Like, you want to talk about mountaintop? Like, I've got new mountaintop.
This is it. No more lives on your side.
Well, okay. I think this is just lost. There's a massive difference in teammates here. It's like, Jake just stood there in the back and just took 2 teammates of theirs just rushing at him after we died and just didn't even think about moving once. Like, nope, this is my spot. There are many spots like it, but this one's mine. I ain't moving. It's like, okay, you can do that, bud. But you see how that turned out.
No more second chances. Fight to the finish. Not this time. You've been defeated.
I think they're just trying to chill, and the other team's like actually running, like actually trying. I am trying to, but like I think teammates are just a little bit too chill at the moment, which is fine, but it is what it is. It's like we're getting pushed, and someone's always in the back while we're getting pushed, and then they just get pushed without doing anything to begin with. Like, like 2 of them are over here. Where, like, that one guy's just been sitting in the back up top. We got a grenade kill, cool. But he tossed that after my fight. Like, he's just sitting up here chilling the whole time. Like, that didn't help anybody. Probably don't want to be peeking right now. Alright, now we can.
Enemy team has no reserves left. Finish them. 1 minute left.
Now we're grouped up. This is better. Much better. Ooh, that's heavy. I need to be helping Jake. Good job. I was slacking a little bit on the coverage there. Alright, I released that GL shot, but sure. Hell yeah, Jake. Good job. Interesting how the shield works there to prevent my melee damage. I might need to look into that more. I think Titans have figured out a piece of tech with their shields in order to counter that melee blink. And I need to know how that works. Whether it's just something like the shield is blocking the AoE damage because it's not direct line of sight, or if the shield's doing some other sort of, or if it's blocking the chains.
1 minute left. The enemy is out of second chance.
And you get over shield. No! I couldn't get him in the back, and I couldn't even see him! What? How could he hit me without even peeking his head? The fuck is that FOV?
No one left to fight in your place.
Yeah, that's GG.
So fight.
They got heavy, they got 2 supers. I'm just dead. Just not even gonna give him the kill. Goodbye, friend.
Knocked out. Allies down.
Send me an invite.
Lives
I'm
extinct.
fun to grind. You're trying to grind Vog. I don't think I'm trying to do some Vog stuff right now. Unless he didn't mean to send that in this chat.
Comes to us all. Even
But yeah. Now that guy. Oh wait. It's other team. Never mind. One more comp game, please. This is why I also run so much cheese, is because otherwise you just constantly get shit on by people like that, and it's not fun either. Cheese just evens the playing ground a little more, gives you more room to work with. No, I wouldn't consider a lot of what I do actually cheese. And just different parts of the PvP range. Like builds, PvP build range. $65 mil, nice. Gone up 10 mil in the last hour and a half. That's really good time, honestly. We could get this done pretty quickly.
Survival.
Ooh, nice trials armor.
Commit to your battles wisely. Every death counts.
I disagree with that. Oh, it's the same warlock, right? Better map for this kind of stuff. One of them's running left on the bridge, or they're all going out that way. Ooh, that was almost bad. That was bad. They just chilled there. What? I don't understand that that thought process, but sure. They literally just crossed the bridge when we first came down here, and they just chilled there. There was no point, nothing. They just chilled there. Alright, I guess. Confused the hell out of me, that's for sure. Get him, teammate! Yeah!
Opposing team annihilated. Round start. You're ahead.
You are already dead. Hey, come on, bud. I'll peek you. Now I won't. I thought my teammates were watching the right there. Hell yeah! Oh, the bounce off the wall was perfect there to keep our momentum going for that slide. We only got one of the two that we were trying for, but the fact we got that first one, it's pretty good.
Now show them the true meaning of war.
The Horde isn't so annoying in PvP? Nah, it's great. I love this weapon in PvP. Gives you so many map control options through a weapon. I can see, I definitely get how it's oppressive. And it's annoying. But man, do I love a good old Wither Horde. Good play. Gives me so much more freedom to control the map in ways I choose, like that. Like that guy's just dead. Because he entered my range. He entered a part of the map that I said no. Which is wherever my Wither Horde lives. But yeah, we've got quite a few kills in PvP on the Wither Horde. And over half of those are trials, and so it's not me farming like control or other zone-based modes. Like, these are 1v1s that I'm fighting with the Wither Horde a lot of the time. Yeah, run into my Wither too. Like, it makes people think about their movement and positioning a lot more than they're used to. A lot of people like to ape without any thought, and it's like, you can ape, but you have to put some thought behind that aping, which is what Wither Horde's meant to help with, because you can ape with Wither Horde without much thought. Ooh, but you're gonna run into a lot of troubles and issues, more so than you would think you would. But if you put some thought behind the Wither Horde aping, you can kind of do whatever you want, because you have a lot of map control. Like, it doesn't, you can't actually do whatever you want, but you have a lot more freedom in what you can do and the fights you can take because of the map control that you're awarded through Wither Horde. It's just inherent to the weapon. Even if it did zero damage, or not zero damage, even if it ticked for less, I'd still be able to do this. Because you can just plop it at someone's feet, bait them in for a melee fight, and then using the fact that melee fights stick you in that animation in the spot for a moment, you and the opponent, like you can technically drag and keep people in your Wither Horde and hold them in there beyond their will. Nice. I think we might have pissed off the Warlock. Do you think they're quite pleased? I don't think they're quite pleased. Get 'em, Titan! Close. You chase him? We're just dead? I was just trying not to die that quickly though. But yeah, I knew death was coming. Putting the pulse on.
You have them where you want them. Finish this.
You're right, teammate, but you were equally as sloppy, and so like you're correct, but it'd be nice if you had any amount of other insight into what we could do or what you could do as well to not be sloppy there. Well, that's aight. Oh, that's a fucking super. Yeah, good night. Yeah, I put on a pulse. Trying to catch some of those rotates off guard. Yeah, I disagree with that. Hunter melee range, but go fuck yourself. Yeah, I disagree with that. Warlocks don't even have that kind of base melee range with Ophidians. Like, the fuck was that reach? Hi. Hi.
30 seconds. Win or lose.
We're communicating. That was dumb. Yep, that was dumb of me. I deserved to die there. That was completely my fault. Should not have done that. I fucked up colossally. I grabbed the special. Good job, teammate.
Can't deny the numbers. Your enemy has won.
I gotta get like.
Victory is within reach.
I want an SMG, but they're just gonna back up too much. Wish I had better rolls in this pulse. Just gotta level it up more.
3 lives left.
Their solution to that's just no time to explain. Alright. Oh, come on. Yes. Alright, I'll take that trade. You're gonna shotgun me at that range, you're gonna lose your life as well to my Wither Horde. Take that fair trade. That's down on his momentum, on their momentum.
1 minute.
It's easier for us to capitalize, because that's why we're losing. That guy's creating a ton of momentum for his other team, creating a lot of space.
Fight on just the same. Double down.
Yep. We just set up situations like that for us, where we force them to choose killing us or not dying themselves like that. The guy decided he could try and kill us with a melee,
Teams out of
but
reserve.
didn't realize that that was going to cost him his life as well. I don't like this fight. I like this fight.
10 seconds.
Smart. Smart.
Tiebreaker active. This is not the end. Your enemy won the round.
This is an alt account for a normal PvP sweat. Interesting.
Match point, and it's time. This is it.
It's all their gears, like new light stuff and older stuff that they would have had and collected in the past. New light is in like very low leveled. Which is why they're able to capitalize on their momentum so well. Because they're pretty decent at the game, because they played PvP for a while. Probably PvP sweat. Maybe not currently, but in the past. Yeah, nothing I can do there.
Half life.
And now we're just gonna die to supers. Oh, it feels like 30th anniversary meta all over again. People just wait out their supers and don't do anything else.
Only 1 minute left.
Good job, good trade.
Enemy
I'll take
team
that
is
bait.
out of line. Topple them.
I'll take being that bait.
30 seconds. Both teams out of reserve. End this. 1 enemy left.
Good job, teammates. You stay in my Wither Horde. If you want to fight me, you stick in my Wither Horde. You stay there.
Expended.
GG.
Total victory. I demanded
G.
survival, and oh, how you survived. Excellent.
Didn't feel like we were putting in 20 kills there, but alright, I'll take it. Really curious what their main account is. Curious what kind of roles and weapons and whatnot they run with normally. Valor overflowing.
Good luck.
$175 coins for like 30 minutes to an hour isn't bad for PvP. 67 mil, yeah, we'll definitely probably hit the 80 mil tonight. If not tonight, very early in the morning by like 1 a.m., 2 a.m.
Transaction to make, Guardian? Still fighting left to do. Tell me, you don't fear Vanguard operations? You fear the Crucible?
I guess we can redeem some of these. Gonna do most of these vendor engrams next week. All the red borders.
Checking, checking, checking. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
I'm sorry that I loved you. Sorry that I cared. I never should have loved you. I never should have cared. I'm sorry that I loved you. Sorry that I cared. I never should have loved you. I never should have cared.
Cool.
I'm sorry that I loved you. Sorry that I cared. I never should have loved you. I never should have cared. I'm sorry that I loved you.
What can I do?
Sorry that I cared. I never should have loved you. I never should have cared.
Bye.
well, that's been a nice little productive D2 YouTube stream. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching and hanging out. We're gonna transition over to Twitch in a moment, and play some Pokemon Violet. But yeah, it's been a good little YouTube stream. If you wanna support the stream or find out next time when we're live, make sure to drop a sub and hit the notification button. But yeah, otherwise, if you want to continue on just chatting, hanging out, doing whatever, twitch.tv/arandom_shadow. We'll be there in probably 5 or 10 minutes. Gonna go grab a quick smoke and then load up the Pokemon stuff and switch things over. But yeah, we'll be continuing with the new game there. But yeah, thank you again for watching, and we'll see you later. Bye!